need more Joels. I need more of them. When was the last time I used this? This is fine. Hello, 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 hello. Well, it's 9:39. You know what that means. We start with Icicle. Boom. True. I had a heart attack? Are you okay? And that, no, okay, we're fine. We're fine. It was not Evil Eye. Unfortunately, someone typed in Brimstone first. Black and red. This, nah, I don't think this could be Evil Eye. Hello, 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 hello. I thought we missed it. We will not miss it. Get it twisted. It will simply happen. Serpent's Kiss. Thinking. I think that's considered tears, but I'll give you a go. Serpent's Kiss. Your character. That's something. Is it Pill Bottle? No. Item room, but not only the item room. Is that not passive? Pill Bottle is the most active. Oh, so that's not black and green, that's just green? Okay, sure. Succubus? Not in the item room. Not in the item room. I'm thinking maybe like Jacob's Ladder. I always use Jacob's Ladder when I don't know. Because it's in the crane game. No lasers. What the fuck does this do? Also, it's not blue or gray. PhD. Could it be PhD? Yeah, it could be. It's not. Because it's not tier 1 or 0. Can I have a description, please? Invincibility when damaged. Celtic Cross. That's gray. No, fuck you. That's gray. Nope, not gray. I'd call it black personally. You would? You would call this black, right? This is black. This is gray. Gray is Jacob's Ladder. There's black, there's white, and the entire in between of that is grayscale. This is gray in the grayscale part. Get it twisted. Anyway. Shit. Game progression. Double shit. Definitely not. Sure. Polished bone poker chip. Less than 10. Pearl? Yeah, it could be Mom's Pearl. Can it be gray? It can't be gray. Although this will be considered white. Yerp. Not Wrath of the Lamb. Nothing to do with any of this shit. 404? What is it called? Error? More than 5. Description. Items when damaged. Bag lunch. Walnut? Yeah, it has to be. Although it's not brown or beige. More than 6. Also, holy shit, that does a lot of things when you get hurt. More than 6. Less than 9, 7 or 8. We don't know what color it is yet. Items when damaged. It's not a lot of things. Wishbone? What? The fuck is that? Butter? Oh my god, you're right. Technicalities, you stupid piece of shit. Butter isn't the right amount of letters. It has that exclamation point. It counts though. It counts. Yeah, it always counts the The exclamation points, the whatchamacallit columns. Money. Ah, frick off. Money. Almost. Fucking what? Oh, is it because this is cents? Frick you. $3 bill fits in way more with these. I'm just saying. All right. This is like fear again, isn't it? Invincibility. Slow. We have slow. I don't know where this. Yeah, these are all slow. Invincibility. Ah, there we go. And what? Blue Baby unlocks? Yup. Doesn't actually give money. Yeah! It's not items that give pennies. It's items that are money. Anyway, we got it. Taking a quick look. Boo. Boo. How about Necrozma? Dustmane. How about Psychic from Hoenn? How about like Lunatone? How about Soul Rock? Fairy Psychic? I feel like I only know a few of these. Give me Gardevoir Mega. I don't think I've ever used... I haven't used Gardevoir regular. Holy shit. Hoenn Poison. Dustox? Yeah, I haven't used that yet. Steel Poison. Steel Poison? Vrevavroom? Vroom. Yeah, Vrevavroom. Fairy Poison. That is Pheasantipity. And actually this wall over here, but... So are we putting K in prison finally? I don't know. Perhaps. Hoenn Mega Evolved. Let's do Gardevoir Mega for this one. Steel Mega Evolved. Fucking... Aggron? It's like pure steel even. Fairy Mega Evolved. Diancie. I think it's literally just Diancie and Gardevoir. No, there's Mawile. Let's try that. I mean, it was an easy board. I just wanted to get things I haven't gotten before, but I think I literally used everything I could here. And Steel Psychic Bronzor, Bronzong. Like, who cares? Has K been accused of murder this game yet? No, actually. Hi, chat. You ever clean something, like, and your hands just smell of bleach forever? Can my hands stop smelling like bleach, please? No, I use gloves. I thought I was not going to be cleaning for long. Turns out I was cleaning for long. It happens. That removes pretty much any smell, but the bleach smell. Go 5-0 today. Considering he only mentioned winning once, I'm pretty sure he went 1-4 again. Two-4. Let's go. That's an increase from last. Actually, that's like... I guess that's an increase. It's an increase in wins. We take that. We take that. All right. Here we go. Cinematic opening. I hereby call this meeting to order. Oh, right. The council. Committee is gathered here in the sight of the goddess to pass fair and frank judgment. The purpose of this hearing is to assess the professional competency of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Are you Why are you wearing that raincoat? No! Ah! We didn't save Eustace's ass twice. True. Will you please stop pacing, detective? You're kicking up dust. But I swept the floor 3 times already. Then sweep it a 4th. They're gonna take your badge, Mr. Edgeworth. How can you just stand there, cool as a cucumber? We don't know for certain that they will. Well, it sure seems like they mean to. Judge Gavel pretty much spelled it out. Truly, you're proving to be quite a threat to the committee for excellence. As such, you give me little choice but to report back on your continued transgressions of solving cases and saving your ass from being wrong. No doubt you will be called to appear before the committee in due course. She said I would be called to appear before the committee, nothing more. Well, I don't care. I won't stand for it. What if we never got to work together again? I'd have thought you would have welcomed the prospect, detective. After all, it'd mean you could work with someone less problematic. Don't say that, sir. I've never heard anyone except that stupid committee say you're problematic. You're not just looking for an excuse, are you, to become a defense attorney, I mean. Because I won't let you. You're Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor, you hear? Becoming a defense attorney, huh? Circumstances of my father's death set me on the path to become a prosecutor. But I'd only been interested in the law to begin with, thanks to my father as well. And his work as a defense attorney. Keep fighting crime as a prosecutor, or help people as an attorney. Someone tells me you got a big decision ahead of you, one only you can answer. Are you listening, Mr. Edgeworth? I said I won't let you do this. Really, detective, there's no need to be so dramatic. Who knows, the next prosecutor you work with might be a little more lenient with your salary assessments. Huh, really? So, no more instant noodles. Hey, Edgeworth, that could be you. You could have Gumshoe not eat instant noodles every day. I mean, no, what are you saying, sir? I don't care about any of that stuff. Doubt. But you thought about it, didn't you? If only for a moment. We're busy in here. Come back later. Hey there, is the prosecutor in? Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Look, pal, we're part of We're Busy, Don't You Get. Wait outside and I'll be with you in a bit. Oh, that's not good. Your face is as red as a tomato. Red face, gritted teeth. Let's see. Yeah, I said we're busy. Wait, that's it. Stomach cramps, right? No need to worry. It's nothing an injection can't cure. Now roll up your sleeve for me. It won't hurt much. Eek, no thanks, pal. I'm as healthy as can be. And who might you be? I'm the killer. Oh, sorry. I totally forgot to introduce myself, huh? My name is Nelder. Florence Nelder. I'm a nurse at Hertz Hospital. Well, nobody here is hurt, so are you sure you have the right room? Yeah, you're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? Wow, those are some deep furrows in your brow. Are you feeling all right? Suffering from a severe headache? I could give you an injection that'll... I'll be fine, thank you. Could you please... It really is. There's something like... Injections don't hurt that much most of the time, but the concept of them, it just sucks, right? I just don't like the thought of like putting a needle into my skin and like putting something into my body. It's just even though I know it's like the best way to do it. It's especially problematic for me who can't take pills. Oh, well, sure. Well, it's like this. I bought someone to see you. Wait right there. I'll be right back. Look, this nurse's certificate. Just a really, really large bee sting, Drew. Always take pills in Isaac? You're too late. I wonder who she brought along. She's here from a hospital. Maybe it's a patient. Someone you cut down to size with your trademark rapier wit? And what exactly is that supposed to mean? See? That right there, sir. When you glare at me like that, I lose the will to live. Oh, fuck. Gumshoe, it's not worth it? Should be given more certificates. You know what? True. You don't want to send me to the hospital, do you? Surely he's exaggerating. After all, that's the look I always give him, and nothing's happened so far. Sorry to keep you fellows waiting. Well, thoughts? Thoughts on what? You don't recognize me. There's something about her, something familiar. This had your name on it. So I thought just maybe. So you really did get, so don't be, wait, what? Okay, no! You really did put someone in the hospital. Don't be ridiculous, detective. Look, sir, your name's right there on the card. Public Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, plain as day. Nah, be that as it may. I'm sorry, what she's trying to say is she has amnesia. Amnesia? Yes, at least that's what they tell me. Her parents must be so worried about her. I bet they have only been getting around 8 hours of sleep each night. You gotta feel with them. That's a perfectly healthy amount of sleep. Most people would kill to get 8 hours of sleep each night. Including me tomorrow. Guess who has an alarm for 7:30 a.m. to get the electrician? This bozo. Do I, though? Because that's quite a lot of sleep if you ask me. I mean, it's the healthiest amount of sleep even. Whoa, tough break. But don't worry, all right? Since you had this card, that means you must really know Mr. Edgeworth somehow. So just sit back and we'll take it from here. Right, sir? At the very least, we might be able to help you figure out your identity. Really? Will you? It's going to come down to what you remember, but yes. No, that's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. Don't worry, miss. You're as good as healed. Let's not get carried away here, detective. I'm a prosecutor, remember? Not a miracle worker. Where do we even start? So do you remember your name, miss? I'm sorry. She's been like this since she came in yesterday. So she's only been in the hospital for a day. No way, that's amazing. How could you figure it out so fast? Ugh. How could one person be so emotionally draining? I don't know, Edgeworth, have you looked in a mirror? They found her wandering around late last night and brought her in. Wanted to help out, so I went through her stuff to see what I could find. And did you find anything apart from my business card? Nothing with her name or home address. Oh, wait a second. She was wearing this. It's a pretty unique design, right? What? This pin? What the heck? That's the Yatagarasu pin. Does that mean? But it can't be. Kay, is it really you? Kay? It's you, isn't it, Kay? Kay. Come on, Kay, you really don't remember. Look, it's me, Gummy. That's what you always call me. Gummy. But you're an adult, that's so rude. I don't really call you that, do I? Kay hit her head a little too hard and became polite. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I feel so guilty now. What the heck happened to you? I've never seen you so polite. Yeah, okay. Being polite and sensitive is just not... Where's the Kay I know? You're nothing like her. Careful, detective. We wouldn't want her to get the wrong impression. You make it sound as if Kay isn't normally a polite or sensitive soul. Not that he's wrong exactly, but she did fall off a building. What kind of person was I before? Well, first of all, your full name is Kay Faraday. You're bright and fun and full of energy and... Oh yeah, you're a great thief. A great thief. There's a little more to it than that, but yes. Thieves generally steal other people's valuables from their dressers or vaults and... So... Steal? But that must be so awesome for the people I took things from. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was a criminal. Maybe I lost my memory as some sort of punishment. No, that's not what I meant at all. I don't think that did her much good, sir. But it sure explains one thing. Look at these gloves. They're just the kind of person that would wear. Hey, that outfit. Yeah, this? It's what she was wearing when they found her. We had to get her changed out of it and put on hospital clothes. That's why I have them. There's something on this part here. Could have something to do with how Kay lost her memory. I'll send the outfit over to forensics later and see what they can figure out. Please do, detective. Boy, they really are some thievy clothes, huh? A criminal. Rude people should bash their head in. No. I can't say things that would encourage crime, so I'm not going to complete that sentence I was going to say. But I feel like you understand what I would say after that. They may be a grave thief, but you've never committed a crime in your life. Rest assured, you are no criminal. If you say so. Perhaps we better leave it there for now. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember who you are. How do we know each other exactly? Well, how do I put it in words? You're Prosecutor Edgeworth's assistant. I am? So a prosecutor is the head of some sort of great thief network then. Oh, no, not quite. We last saw Kay 2 days ago. Perhaps we should try to figure out what she's been doing since then. Was the pin the only item on person when you received her, nurse? There are a few other things, but I doubt any of it will be of much use to you. I'll be the judge of that. Could you please show them to us? Well, all right then. No particular order. I present. A Jammin' Ninja mask. Was she at a show or something? Letters addressed to Kay. Next, a ticket stub. And finally, a fake flower. The kind like people like to spruce their bathrooms with, too. The crime? Maybe. It's a corsage, detective. And they're usually worn by women. And that's that. So anything useful in there? Kind of hard to tell. Frankly, I'm not really seeing a connection between any of them. I should take a closer look at each piece later when I have the chance. It was addressed to her. Student $6. Damn. Also known as a corsage. This is bad. How do we get Kay's memory back? Time, usually? Don't worry, I'll make sure you get your precious thing back. Rosé. Viewing platform entry ticket. Use limited to day of purchase. Non-refundable. A viewing platform. We can't just let her stay like this forever. Calm down, detective. I have an idea. You do? I knew you'd come to the rescue, sir, so what is it? Look close at the ticket stub. Oh, it's for the viewing platform at the top of a big building. The big building? You know the place. Everyone knows it, silly. It's the hottest date spot in town. They said that if a couple holds hands while they're up there, they'll stay together forever. Teehee. Uh-huh. This is yesterday's date, and the ticket is only valid on the date specified. Plus, it's a stub. That means she used it, right? I think it's a distinct possibility. Well, shall we go see what we can find? Now, just like that. The only way to figure out how Kay lost her memory is to retrace her steps. But what about your thing with the committee? It's not for a little while yet. We have time. Great, so can I leave Kay with you? That would be for the best, but you don't mind, do you, Kay? Oh, of course not. Thank you. Alrighty then. Back to work I go. If you need anything, feel free to give me a holler at Hurts Hospital, okay? I can come running with a syringe or three, whatever you might happen to be. Yes, thank you. I doubt we'll be needing that particular service. Now then, detective, shall we get going? You too, Kay. Yes, sir. Yes, of course. Big building plaza. So according to this pamphlet, the big building's 50 stories high. That's... Kay, did you survive a 50-story fall? That's fucking impressive. It's all offices inside, so the viewing platform up top is the only part that's open to the public. Here, this one's for you, sir. They were handing them out for free in the ticket area. Instead of laying out something soft. That's why she's the goat? True. Like a car? True. That's very kind of you, detective. Alright, I think it's time we headed inside. Look out! The big building! It's about to fall! What? We gotta do something! No, please, I'm begging you, stop. It's no good. Without fresh milk, my thoughts just aren't getting through to him. What's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just stay calm and listen to me, kid. Cut, cut, cut. I'm so sorry. We're shooting a movie? So could you, yes. I thought as much. Forgive our intrusion. We'll get out of your way. Detective. Oh, sorry. Really had me there for a second. Yeah, whatevs. Hey, director guy. Can we take 5? I can't work under these conditions. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Oh, gosh. So they stopped the building from falling down. That's good. I wish we had time to explain, but maybe later. Come along, you two. Let's make ourselves scarce. It's the extra from the powers case. Yeah, it's the extra from the last case. The Steel Samurai Trading Card Girl. We love to trade cards here. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Get it twisted. Whoa, get a load of that view. Feel the sun on your face. Eek, the wind is very strong up here. That's okay. You just stand behind me or Mr. Edgeworth here. Well, we're both more than big enough to keep the breeze away. Speak for yourself. That's true. Detective's built like a fucking wall. Well, okay. Does this place bring back any memories? I'm not sure. Have I really been here before? Perhaps simply encouraging her to talk will help. Okay, please. Any thoughts or feelings that come to mind might be a clue we can use. All right. I don't know if this will be of any help at all, but... What I remember. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you go into the funny game with the amnesiac? I still can't be sure if I've ever been here before. It's so high up and the wind is so strong. It's terrifying. I don't remember. I just don't remember anything. It's no good. I'm so sorry. No dice, huh? I'm sorry. I feel so useless. I know I'm supposed to have all these memories, but I just can't remember. You have amnesia, Kay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Listen, sir, maybe just this once. Try not to be so intimidating, okay? Or at the very least, don't use your trademark glare on her. Nobody asked for your opinion, detective. Gumshoe, right again. Gumshoe only gets W's morally and L's professionally. I still can't be sure if I've ever been here before. Well, this ticket stub says otherwise. But I don't remember. I don't remember coming here at all. Can't even imagine wanting to come here. It's so high up and the wind is strong. It's terrifying. I used to love places like this, though. But am I really her? I feel dizzy just taking a look around. I don't even think anyone should be allowed up here. What if an old person fell or a child? It doesn't bear thinking about. There's a fence all around us, and it's plenty high. There's really no need to worry. You say so. Don't remember. I just don't remember anything. If nothing is coming to mind, then just take a look around. Do you recognize anything? Anything at all? Let's see. Ah, cherry blossoms. Go on. I was standing under the cherry tree. Yes, I was trying to stay out of the rain. It was raining, I remember now. And there was a red something. So it was raining and it was underneath the cherry tree. She saw something red from where she stood, but what? Was it something I said? No, but if you could add that to your testimony, Edgeworth? A red edgy man, we could explore it further. I saw something red. There's something red. Can you tell me more about it? 1 second, I want to take a look at this. Okay, if you were under the tree and fell, there's nothing blocking you. I'm not sure. It was just a red thing. That's all I can say. What can we see nearby that's red? Was it the concession stand over there, perhaps? A stand, a red concession stand. Yes, I think that was it. Someone was walking towards me from beyond it. And then what happened? Then, I'm sorry. That's all right. If you could just add what you said to your testimony. There's someone walking towards me from beyond the concession stand. The stand in question is the one behind you, correct? That's right. I remember the red color. And the person walking towards me from beyond it. I saw it all from underneath the cherry tree. Tell me something. This person you keep mentioning. Could you not see their face, or did you not simply know who they were? I'm sorry, I'm just not sure. So all we have to go on is a person walking towards you from beyond the concession stand. The cherry tree.
Hold it!
Hold it! Doesn't have to be related to how you lost your memory, but if anything floats up at all, just say it. Really? Well, let's see. Oh, the cotton candy from that stand there. I don't know why, but it just came to me. If you're hungry, you only have to say. You want cotton candy? You got it. My treat. Thank you. It would make my day. I have to get something out of her somehow. Maybe if I press her a little, I can shake something loose.
Objection!
What do you think? Okay, I see. A man in red, he has these deep, deep lines in his brow, and he's putting a lot of pressure on me. Yeah, she's not talking about me, is she? Not so sure that piece of evidence has anything to do with her statement, sir. I think you might be right. Let's take another careful listen to her testimony. From beyond the... Is it literally just like...
Objection!
You say you saw someone over there beyond the stand and that they were walking towards you. Yes, I can see them getting closer. Are you sure it wasn't a ghost? No, it was a person, I'm sure of it. From where we were standing, anyone you saw on the other side of the concession stand would have been floating in midair, hundreds of feet above the ground. Or behind the stand, you pompous piece of shit. That's what most people mean when they say behind a stand. Fucking... How on earth could it have been a person? Eek! I'm not lying, I promise. Somebody read the stand. Somebody read and they were on the other side. They were walking towards me, getting closer and closer. And then they, ah! Okay, what's the matter? You alright? We're here. Whatever it is, it can't hurt you. I was pushed and I fell by a person in a red raincoat. Person in a red raincoat who could walk on air. Who supposedly pushed her off the building. None of this makes any sense, not the least of which, nobody could fall from this height and survive. True. Behind better. Oh yeah, no one could push you off. Yeah, you could. Attention, Aaron, please stay right where you are. What's wrong, officer? I'm Detective Gumshoe. Mind filling me in? Yes, sir. A body has been discovered here in this building, sir. A body? Whose body exactly? Not sure. We're still working on it. What we do know is that the victim is a young woman. That her name is Kay. What? What? The blazing? To be continued. And that's quite the way to open up a case, for sure. Bye. No, you killed the Fumo. That is not Kay Faraday. She really became a ninja. How, should you be taking the amnesiac Kay to a dead body? Officer, isn't this... Yes, sir. This is the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. So it's here now. I knew they moved out of the prosecutor's building. I had no idea that they'd come here. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, and Kay too. How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better? We heard there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who might this be? This is my grandma. Hold on one second. Name's Hilda Hertz, Sonny. And who the heck might you be? Ahem. It's a pleasure to meet you. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, at your service. Nurse Nelder. Your grandmother's name, Hertz, is she? Yep, she's a director of Hertz Hospital. This old woman is the head of the hospital. Don't you old foggy me, ya danged reprobate. Ahem. How did she do that? Whoa, sounds like you're kind of a big deal, ma'am. Hee hee. Oh, that's not true. Ahem. Not wrong. Not wrong at all. Oh, him? He's the one looking after the girl. The one with amnesia. It seems Dr. Hertz is a bit of an introvert. Want me to fix those brow furrows of yours, Sonny? Oh, there's no fixing those, man. They're downright incurable. What? You sure you want me to say that, Grandma? All right, then. Now, I don't got a dang thing more to say to none of you. You go about your business, you hear? As long as that business don't involve messing with the deceased body, I got work to do. Wait, please, Not a dang thing, I tell you. Hey, you can't talk to us like that. What gives you the right, huh, pal? Oh, didn't I mention Grandma's also a coroner? She's in charge of this case, which means ouch. Which means exactly that. What do you mean, exactly what? How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me. It's like I'm trapped in a comedy routine I can't escape. They're a comedy duo, sure, why not? Well, you got a body to be looking at. Catch you later, gang. Take care. What the heck is their deal? What does it matter? As long as we have permission to investigate? What does it matter? It matters a bunch, sir. What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth? Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't? All right, let's get to work. That person over there is called K, right? Surely that means I can't be the K you know. That's what we're looking to figure out. But don't worry. You're the K we know. I'm certain of it. Thanks. Kay who lost her memory and a victim who shares her name. Both mean their respective fates here at the big building. No doubt this case will be the key to restoring our Kay's memory. I'll stake my life on it. Okay, so first thing that makes sense is that Miss Kay Faraday. So that's directly to Kay Faraday. Officer, tell me about the security arrangements for this room. Yes, sir. You need a special key card to enter, sir. Interesting. So not just anyone can enter. How did we get in then? In which case, the person who discovered the body would have been, yes, sir, a member of the committee. They found it would arrive for today's meeting. The hearing, my hearing, which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this. Whoa, hold on a fucking second. The statue of the goddess of justice. You sure know your stuff, sir. So does she dial up blessings or whatever? She's not the kind of goddess, detective. She's a symbol of the sanctity of the law. Scales represent justice, the sword retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality. I'm a scour. How about the fucking massive blood stain? The foot of the statue. Judging by the amount and how much it's spread, I'd say this is where the victim was killed. But the body's on that table behind us, sir. How come? Can only surmise the killer must have moved it for a reason after committing the murder. Sorry to intrude. Franziska von Karma. Who are... Huh? What was that, Grandma? I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Von Karma's little girl. Oh, so you two know each other. It has been too long, Grandma Hertz. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth. What's she doing here? Franziska von Karma. She's a daughter of Manfred. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, we know who Von Karma is. Don't look so surprised. Where's my investigations lead? I follow no matter where in the world that might be. Which means that there must be some kind of international angle to this case, yes? You know full well that I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring. And that I won't rest until it has been destroyed and its ill-gotten goods recovered. So the smuggling ring is involved then. That information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. That's fair. I see she means to be as helpful as ever. Miss Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants me to tell you something. I'm about done here. Scene's all yours. In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves too, if you wouldn't mind. I mind plenty. I remember where I heard about you now, you danged varmint. Don't need no soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, get. Just remember, it's not me saying this stuff, okay? But please, Granny, it's important. What are you calling a granny, little miss? Eek! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. This is going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Franziska, I need you to add us to this investigation. We have to see that body up closer. We'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay. As in Kay Faraday. Please, you gotta help us out here. Kay needs us. I don't know what you're up to, but... Very well. Thank you. You won't regret it. Of course, I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later. We owe you, sir. Big time. Wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. Yeah, oh good. The gumshoe bullying isn't back in full force this episode. Well, Grandma hurts, we'll allow them to examine the body. I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, hon. But are you sure about this? Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure you're sure? Of course I'm sure. It's my prerogative to judge the whole world in my name. That's just common sense. Of the extremely arrogant sort, perhaps. Suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn ya. Well, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay? Don't worry. It'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour. Unlike me, who's on the verge of losing my badge. Okay, first things first. Enormous semicircular desk with seating for 11. Almost reminds me of a certain legend. I know, sir. The Knights of the Brown Table, correct? Yep, you got it. Oops, guess that wasn't it. The newts of the Brown Table, the knives of the Brown Stable, further and further from the mark, but I'll refrain from rubbing his nose on it for now. Promises K. One thing's for certain. This isn't K. She doesn't even look like her. Think she knew that. We knew that already, Detective. Our case standing right over there, after all. Victim looks to be in her 30s. She's wearing a white suit. She would work in one of the offices here in the building, perhaps, but for now she remains unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was K? I was scour the scene. It's like anything that catches my attention. This, for one. I think this could be the murder weapon. A 3-armed candelabrum. The victim suffered the same number of puncture wounds to the chest. Puncture wounds that very well could be made by these spikes. A candle album? Not quite, Detective. Yeah, it increases your attack range. Widens your attack range. What's the exact wording of candelabrum in Vampire Survivors? Increases area? Is it actually time to put K in prison? Probably not. I gotcha. That reminds me. I forgot to pay my electricity bill once a while back. I had to live by candlelight for a whole month. Who does that in this day and age? I think area has been so long. True. Alright. This book. What the? That's Kay's promise notebook. It's where she wrote down all the promises she made to her dad. Haven't seen this in a while, indeed. Yeah, I know it. Never go anywhere with a stranger. Never take things from a stranger. Smile. Even people you don't know. Never cry in front of strangers. Always trust your heart to learn things you don't understand. What if she murdered this lady? Kay did not murder this lady. Oh, I just remembered something Bad told us a few years back. He said something precious to Kay had disappeared from the station. What? Evidence went missing from the police custody? Detective Bad said he looked everywhere for it, but no dice. What could this mean? And why did it turn up here of all places? You there, what do you know about this notebook, officer? The victim was holding it when they found her, sir. It was the only thing with any kind of name on it at the time, so that's how she became K. Talk about a red herring. Still doesn't explain how she ended up with it, though. If only we had a few more leads on the victim's true identity. Seems she suffered a serious burn to her hand at some point. I think it has something to do with how she died. No, the scar's too old for that. I would imagine it happened some time ago. She's holding something. Detective, could you open her hand for me? Yes, sir, right away. What is that? Wait, I know. It's a loyalty card, probably for a store. Ouch! It's a key card. Ugh, why, sir, why? The question we should be asking is, what does it open? The door to this room, perchance? Blood on the hand, a pure white jacket with a deep red stain on its lapel. This jacket, the buttons are on the wearer's right-hand side. What's so weird about that? Buttons always go on the right now. Not on women's clothes. Traditionally, the buttons would be on the left. Is that true? Yes. Fucking... They're scamming you. They're scamming all of us. Yup. Added permitted term, typically woman. Yeah, sure. Got dressed by servants. This country's fucked. We need to start punching people. And by this country, I'm pretty sure if I had to take a guess where this started, it was France. Get it twisted. If anyone want to take a guess, England or France? No information on where it started, huh? Probably was the same. Apparently it's been a thing for like literally hundreds of years. And we just like kept it. I think it was just the rich upper class in general, but it had to start somewhere. When were buttons invented? Probably way before that. I'm really looking into this. I'm looking. Give me a second. Ba-da-ba-bum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. It was either England or France. I was right about that. I can't figure out a source though. Like I always say, sir, you sure know your stuff. This is common knowledge detective. Is it? I never knew. Mainly because to me it doesn't seem like it matters all too much. All right, France, Madge. Wait, what's this in this pocket? A pair of gloves, also white. They don't seem to be soiled in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim. Now I'm gonna talk about how the hand is. Whatever. It doesn't look like there's anything in the chest pocket. Nothing except this hole right here. It looks like the fabric was torn. I think it was pierced by something sharp. Can't keep your coins in there now. They'd all fall right out. Have you never heard of a change purse, detective? Sure have, sir. It's another word for a pocket, right? I give up. Pinned to the jacket here. A piece of magenta fabric. Whatever it was, it looks like it was torn off pretty tightly. Victim's hair is caked with blood. Looks like she was hit with something, huh? Fortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps an answer will turn up as we investigate further. If he had any. I know, really asking Gumshoe.
Eureka!
Judging by its appearance, I'd say that the flower Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like it's made out of the same fabric. Indeed, let's make a closer comparison. We're gonna just match up exactly. We've got a heck of an eye, sir. The flower belonged to the victim. This implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears that the flower was torn off with considerable force. Kay Faraday was involved in this incident somehow, and based on what we're seeing here, We may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspect. What? But there's no way she could have done this. I can't even begin to imagine it. There isn't a murderous bone in her body. Nevertheless, we lack the evidence to disprove such an assertion. How about the fact that she currently has amnesia? For the moment, we're simply considering all the possibilities. Isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth? For better or worse, yes. They're really gonna be like, yeah, Kay did it. Fucking okay, boy. Help you with something. You pesky kids want something? Must be the best corner in town, Dr. Hertz. I bet you can spell the cause of death in seconds and get it right every time, huh? What do you know about corn and, you know, Big Gallet? You don't know the first dang thing. Ouch. You have to forget the detective, Dr. Hertz. I'll make sure he learns not to say such presumptuous things. As if I care. You shut your pie hole and listen, Mr. Smarty Pants. Spelling the cause of death correctly in seconds is my bread and butter. Which is why that's why one thing that gets my goat worse than anything is folks getting in my danged way. I think that's all she wanted to say. Satisfied? Absolutely. Thank you very much. All I want to do now is examine the body for clues. We'll do our best to stay out of your way. I did see everything here. Yeah. Do I have some logic, maybe? Yup. Sure, why not? Okay, finally did a crime? I doubt it. This keycard probably grants access to this room, wouldn't you? Let's go find out, sir. I'm back. I found some details on that keycard in the security system. It's for this room, just like you said. The victim was able to enter and exit this chamber freely. Assuming that the keycard actually belonged to her, yes. Indeed. Oh, so she's probably fine. Doesn't Kay trespass all the time? Yep. It seems that we're no closer to discovering the identity of our victim, then. Am I really Kay? Can you be so sure? Of course we're sure. What are you talking about? Thank you. And that person lying there is someone you may have murdered, but that's all we can say for now. No, there's no way she did it. Isn't that right, sir? Indeed, I don't believe the Kay we know could have done something like this. Becoming a real softie, Miles Edgeworth. But look who it is again. Oh, I know that voice. Oh. Hello, winner. Has she ever formally trespassed? I think so. With a winning smile and the #1 name in the business, it is I, Prosecutor Eustace Winner. Hello, Miss Gavel. Please forgive the intrusion. Step away from that body, Edgeworth. I didn't call for you, and I don't need you. The case is mine. It's what the victim would have wanted. You knew the victim. So it really is her. But be not afraid, everyone, for the gods of justice will guide us to the truth. She sure will, now that I'm here. Everything's going to be alright. Whoever did this will live to regret it. I'll show them back. Miles Edgeworth, who is this imbecile? Well, you know, at least Franziska says it like it is. Why am I getting the death glare? I got nothing to do with him. Franziska von Karma, I presume. My apologies. I should have introduced myself sooner. Verity Gavel, at your service. And the deceased in this case is Rosie Ringer, attorney at law and member of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. I see, that would explain the key card. So you're the lead prosecutor. Oh, he did the thing that Gavel did. Yep, which means this case will be solved in You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy. If you want to know my name, all you have to do is... Ow! I like seeing Eustace get bullied. Name. Stop blabbling and tell me. Now. It's Eustace. Eustace Winner. I think we've established where the balance of power lies in this particular room. Mr. Guy in charge. Here, this is from Grandma. What's this? Oh, the preliminary findings. Hee. Looks like this is game over for you, Edgeworth. This isn't a game, Mr. Winner. As a weapon, a step for Edgeworth. That's true. Alright, that's me done. See you next, Stiff. Yeah, home time. I could murder a bowl of noodles right about now. We're out of here, everyone. Stay healthy. Bullying. Yeah. Well, no. No, I don't support bullying. I do support bullying Winner, though. Let's see. So the wound on her head is from when she fell over and after she died. Eustace. It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? She died sometime late last night. What now, Gavel? It's very kind of you to share those coroner's findings with everyone, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all. No, that would be a tragedy. People he doesn't like. I cannot confirm or deny that statement. Anyway, that settles it. We need to arrest Kay Faraday. What? What the heck are you talking about? I think Eustace's meaning was very clear. Miss Faraday is the murderer, and though she is dressed differently than usual, this young lady covered in bandages is Miss Faraday herself, correct? You really mean to arrest her here and now? If you do, then I'd be forced to object loudly and forcefully. As if further confirmation were needed, there it is. The committee was right to call your conduct into question. It is questionable in the extreme. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, just go. It's fine. Fine? This is anything but fine, Kay. I still don't remember anything. So maybe I did do it. Maybe I killed that poor woman. I just don't remember. Goddess smiles on those who confess their sins. It is her wish that all our confessions cleanse us. She applauds your commitment to the cause of justice, as do I. Judge Gavel, Eustace, if you really intend to arrest Kay, could you at least explain your grounds for doing so? I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield. Not until I've seen some evidence to support your accusations. Then allow me, prepare to be hit with a face full of deductive genius, Edgeworth. Oh my god, Winner. Fucking leave. They call it the human race because some... Nova, is that you? Alright, kiddo. Attack Eustace for me. Alright, you have permission. It's 2 hours until Eustace is dead. We should kill this guy. I'm not saying I know how Eustace would vote in the US presidential election, but let's say I know. I won this race too. I saw it before anyone else did. Kay Faraday is a murderer, no doubt about it. She snuck into the committee chamber looking to do some of her trademark great thieving, which means that nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer. What? Yeah, that doesn't explain anything. Gumshoe is saying that. You know it must be bad. I asked you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay, yet you have explained exactly nothing. True, we haven't seen any proof of her innocence either. Literally, the fact that there's no evidence to say that Kay did it proves that she is innocent right now? It's alright, Kay. Mr. Edgeworth will pull off a miracle somehow. You just gotta believe in him. My deductions aren't acts of divine intervention, you know. Well, Miles Edgeworth, I hate for you to disappoint me, but in the event that you do, I will be sure to freely let you know. It's guilty until proven innocent in this world. That's not true. In Japan, it is guilty until proven innocent, which is technically where this takes place, but it's technically America because of the localization of Ace Attorney into Phoenix, right? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, let's ignore this. I want this right too. I saw before anyone else. Kay Faraday's committee we're looking to do some more trademark great thieving. Yeah, really?
Hold it!
It's America, Japan, yeah. Oh, really? What? was she trying to steal? Well, a file, a very particular file, one pertaining to your professional conduct, in fact, Mr. Edgeworth. And you can prove that she needed this file badly enough to steal it. Oh, there'll be no need to go into that. Will there, Mr. Prosecutor? No, that won't be necessary. What? Please, Mr. Winter, continue. What do you mean? Nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer. And you have proof that it could have only been Kay who committed the murder. Nope. Then might I suggest you try looking into other possible suspects with all due haste. For that, I believe, would be the winning approach here. The winning approach. According to the reports you received, the police have found no signs of anyone else's involvement. So you're accusing Kay based on that alone, a little tenuous even for you. And suggesting that there are other possible suspects when there clearly aren't, isn't? He didn't have all the information, Gavel! Oh, if only I had something that could prove Kay didn't do it. It's obviously a setup, plain and simple. You don't have to. It's alright, Kay. The truth will come out, I promise. I just need you to give me some time. Okay, Kay isn't capable of murder. There's no way she killed Miss Ringer. But I have to prove that somehow she remain a suspect.
Hold it!
Hold it! Would you mind explaining the grounds for your accusation in a little more detail? Heh, well, if you insist. Better be wowed, Edgeworth. I figured it all out before anyone else had even another chance. Before I even saw the scene. No, before I even heard about the case. I knew it right away. She did it. She's a murderer. It can't be anyone else. Eek! Your grounds. Yeah, sorry. They're just getting to that. Findings placed time of death sometime late last night. Cause of death is set at the 3 puncture wounds.
Objection!
Okay. I thought maybe like late last night. She was here at like 8 o'clock. That's not late.
Overruled.
If only Judge Gavel wasn't here. Do just that. I want to just point out that, like, she can't sneak into this room.
Objection!
Okay. I'm glad that works. Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winter? It certainly sounds like you are. What can I say? Winners know where winners go. I'm number 1 and 2 and 3. In other words, the majority of your work is second, if not third rate. Why do you always have to make fun of me? You are the most bullyable character put to fiction. You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact remains that you're familiar with this key card. What do you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of those to get in here. Don't you? Have you no shame? Eek! Mr. Winter, do you really even suspect Kay? Of course I do. She did it. Faraday's the killer. Then perhaps you can tell us how Kay got into such a secure room as this without a key card. She, you know, there was yeah. A masterful summary. Now, as we know, only members of the committee have key cards, therefore only they can enter. Precisely. Why is she agreeing with me? Please take a look at this. I had security pulled the data earlier. So you can see the door to this room was opened at 12:52 a.m. with Mr. Ringer's card. We cannot know for certain, of course, but who's to say the culprit didn't enter the room with Miss Ringer and then killed her over some sort of subsequent disagreement? It's certainly a possible theory, but that's all it is. For one, it would require the victim and her murderer to have known one another. Yeah, and Kay didn't know this woman, I'm sure of it. How can you possibly be so sure of such a thing? That's pure speculation on your part. Guess we're in the courtroom or at a crime scene. Me when I'm making guesswork not 5 seconds ago. Her thing. I have a theory that Kay could have just come home with her. Can you prove that? No. Okay. No place for guesswork? Okay. Fuck off. In that case, as you're suggesting, you have said hard evidence to support your theory. Evidence that Kay Faraday and Rosie Ringer knew one another. But of course. What? I have here a letter. Dr. Hertz found it in the victim's chest pocket. Another one of the victim's possessions? And you kept this to yourself until now? She's literally just like Von Karma, huh? You planned for this, didn't you? Is that why? Killed her, huh? What now, Gavel? Ha ha ha, shall I read it for you? Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help me with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. K. This would have seemed to indicate pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say? Accomplices in a plot to steal from the very room in which we're standing. No. Wait, so your principal suspect is Miss K. Faraday for the second crime, as well as Miss Ringer's murder. Okay, but what about the keycard entry earlier? I'm the principal suspect. Don't listen to her. It's all lies, all of it. You're not like that. You never do any of the stuff they're accusing you of. How do you explain the letter, detective? Oh, I don't know. How about this one? Unlike Mr. Winter, I suspect that Judge Gavel herself has some proof to support her accusation, but I didn't expect it to be so quite definitive. Nicely done, Gavel. Thank you, Eustace.
Hold it!
Hold it. We're not done here. I still have questions. You better have answers. Would you mind if I handle this, Eustace? Be my guest. Have fun arguing Edgeworth into the grounds. I can't let them steamroll me on this. I have to find a way to take back the advantage. Kay's letter. The letter more adequately proves Miss Faraday and Mr. Ringer were acquainted. It seems Miss Faraday had asked Mr. Ringer to help in a plot of some kind, but for whatever reason, their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life in the resulting disagreement, and she had one last card to play. This letter she kept safe in her check pocket, which spells out the name of her killer. She's good, better than ever even. Think you can take her down, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, of course. Don't do this out of pride, Miss Miles Edgeworth. If you're going to fail, do it on someone else's time. Hey, whose side are you on, sir? There's only one side to be on, Scruffy, the side of the truth. Oh, looks like the kid's got something to say. Well, if there's only one side to be on, then it has to be on the winning. Quiet you. My thoughts exactly. We love bullying Winner. So more than adequately proves Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. What exactly was the nature of their relationship? Miss Faraday was grateful for Miss Ringer's cooperation, just as the letter says. I think that's more than adequately describes it, don't you? Now, as I was saying, I asked Miss Ringer for help in a plot of some kind. Can you tell us any more about this plot? The letter implies a theft, and it was written by her friend Faraday, making her the prime suspect. Case closed. Anyone can forge a letter. It's not conclusive proof of anything. I also seem to recall Miss Faraday referring to herself as a great thief on more than one occasion. She's on sabbatical. How can you be so sure of that? It's unlikely she would tell you if she had resumed her activities, surely. Not if she took up stealing again and simply chose to keep it from you. I can't prove that either way right now, and she knows it. As I was saying, it seems Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were involved in a plot to steal something. An alliance must have broken down.
Hold it!
Whatever reason. Can you be a little more specific? Not at the moment. But I am sure our investigation will uncover any number of possibilities, whereas your lack of proof that Mr. Faraday is innocent continues to be a major problem for you. I can see that some of the evidence would seem to point to Kay's involvement, but none of it is anywhere near conclusive. A letter explicitly outlining a connection to the victim backed up by supporting evidence from the scene. How much more conclusive could it be? And what's more, where is your proof to the contrary? Miss Ringer lost her life at the resulting disagreement, but she had one last card to play. Is there any actual evidence to show that Kay killed Miss Ringer? You don't give up, do you? What do you call that letter, huh? Evidence, duh. I want to be so sure. For one thing, it doesn't mention anything resembling a murder plan. It doesn't. Oh, I guess not, huh? Aha. But it will once we hold a flame to it and reveal as a secret writing. I don't place too much hope in that revealing anything, Eustace. We don't need it to. Not when we have... name of her killer. Bro, there's an ID usage right beforehand. Let's see if I can get anything from this. You're able to examine the pocket in question for ourselves. You want to know why the letter wasn't there, I assumed. It's simple. The police #1 priority was handing it over to me. The victim had kept it on the left side of her chest. Next to her heart, in other words, to indicate her heart's desire that her killer be brought to justice. I have little interest in sentimental speculations about Miss Ringer's desires, but one thing does interest me. The doctor, you said the letter was in the victim's left chest pocket. It is the truth, though, as the goddess is my witness. This is where the letter was found. There is no doubt about it. Same place where she was stabbed with the candelabrum. Think of that, we might be able to prove an important clue. I can't imagine Kay writing a letter like that. Yeah, she let something slip at the end.
Objection!
Objection! She was stabbed there. The victim kept the most vital clue of all closer to her heart. How very touching. The voice of the dead fight to be heard, and even then, they don't always reach us. Yeah, I Jewett told us that Miss Faraday is their killer. Heh, I think you may have misheard her, Your Honor, or perhaps an evil spirit was trying to mislead you. Hey, you take that back. Perhaps we should try listening to the words of the coroner's report instead. By all means, if I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed on her left side. No. Yes, I'm afraid so. You claim that the letter was found in the victim's left chest pocket, right where she was stabbed by the candle holder. Indeed, 3 puncture wounds to the chest, and yet not one to the letter. Miraculous, no? Hi, sister. Well, Judge Gavel, how do you explain that? Because I can think of one explanation, that the letter was deliberately placed there after the fact in order to cast suspicion on Kay. Someone went to a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we left before us. That someone is the real culprit who almost certainly also forged this letter. No! It's clear that the culprit intended to frame Kay by means of that letter. And you fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. No, Faraday did it. The letter it was in her other pocket, yeah. Seriously? The whole left chest pocket thing was a mistake. Whoever reported it must have meant their left. Stop your foolish floundering, you foolishly fool. Or are you just incurably foolish? Why do you keep whipping me? And stop making fun of my deductions. There, I saved you the trouble of disciplining him. Yes, even though I had no interest of doing so. The letter is stained with blood, which suggests it had indeed been placed somewhere on her left side. Therefore, I doubt there was some sort of mistaken report, not unless the report was given to you by you. No, what? Gavel, say something. We love Francisca. G2B whipping? No objections. Good, then allow me to continue. So we have established the existence of a second suspect. No, we haven't. The murderer had to get in here, remember? Who else could have gotten in apart from Faraday and Ringer? Whoever it was would have needed a key card. Judge Gavel proposed that the killer enter the room together with the victim. What if there was something questionable about the very base of her theory itself? The piece of evidence points to another suspect other than Kay. Oh, I don't know. The fucking records. Looking at the keycard records provided by Judge Gavel a short while ago. As right noted, the victim's keycard was used at 12:52 a.m. But you'll notice that someone else's keycard is also listed. A mystery person who could have entered beforehand and lay in wait for the victim, you mean. This other person entered at 10:15, so it's not certainly outside the realm of possibility. Except, I'm afraid it is. And where's your evidence, huh, Your Honor? My evidence? I am the evidence, detective. It was my keycard. There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber as I please. Is there? Is he gonna say with the audio thing we were doing last night? I want to vent so bad. All right. Go to bed. I actually should be going to bed. That's not wrong. All right, Nelia, what's up? All right, let me play while you're typing. It's too much for your stream chat. Okay. I mean, you can always DM it to me. Or, let me see. Is it already here? No. Okay, lol. All right. I do need to end kind of on time today because I need to wake up early. I'll put it in venting actually. All right, sounds good. Unless you can also prove that you yourself didn't murder your colleague. What utter nonsense. What would I have to gain from killing her? I'm sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigation will shed light on any motives you might have had. I'm a faithful servant of the goddess. Why would I ever resort to an act of crime? I used my keycard, that much is true, but my reason for entering this room is far from questionable. Then perhaps you care to tell us why? I had business here in the committee chamber. There was certain preparations to make. Preparations sounds pretty suspicious to me. I'm not at liberty to share what I was preparing for. But I am sure Prosecutor Edgeworth can make an educated guess. I am still a prosecutor. My hearing. She must have been busy gathering the documents they were going to use against me. Relieving me of my badge. Alright, children, that's enough. It's good to keep our skills and our tongues sharp, especially when we're young, but that'll do for now. Who in the... Lang. Ah, fuck. Wait a second. You look familiar. It really takes me back to the days of my youth. Back when I would wrangle with a certain detective. He disappeared, you know, sniffle. I hope he's out there somewhere, living his best life. That's a motherfucker from Attack on Titan. What a beard. It do be a beard, or maybe it's just his long-ass hair? I don't know. You have to forgive me, it's just, I get so emotional, the tears. I can't stop them, sniffle. Chairman Winner. Oh, so that's why you're handling this baby. Winner. Ah, Verity, my girl. Do you ever stop working? Your dedication puts us all to shame. And this young Francisca I see before me. Dear child, when did you get so big? Uncle Winner. It's been far too long. Should have user fiction. Oh god, there's another one, true. And so formal. I thought we were like family, sniffle. Is your glasses filled with tears? Used to sit on my knee and shout, Uncle Winner, at the top of your little lungs. Ah, but the time goes by so fast. Sob. One can't help but shed a tear. Dad, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? A committee member has been murdered and you're in charge of the case, my boy. What is this? Bring your pops to work day. Silence? Do you have any idea who he is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself. Former chief prosecutor and the current chairman of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Now, Verity. There's no need to bring all that up. I'm just a harmless old man, really. Allow me to apologize for the detective's rudeness. I am Miles Edgeworth, correct? And your little subordinate, Dick Gumshoe. I am Excelsius. This guy's name is Excelsius. Have you seen a more bullyable name? Father to this idiot boy, among other things. Well, at least you know. My wife and I were happy when he was born, sniffle. And now she's gone too, sob. Heaven only knows to where. Dad, you're here. Use my handkerchief. Thank you, son. You're a good boy. In your own silly ways. So that tells me this guy's the murderer. It's possible. Like father, like son, I suppose. Though it's hard to say who's the bigger fool. Well, Verity, how goes the investigation? Thank you for asking, sir. We have identified a prime suspect, 1K Faraday. We are currently trying. We don't have nearly enough to make her your prime suspect, and you know it. Or have you forgotten what we just discovered about the letter? I told you, that was just a mix-up. They got the wrong yeah. Don't test my patience. All right, that's enough. Let's all just calm down, shall we? I'm sorry you had to see that, sir. My humblest apologies. I think you all made your cases very clear. All except yours, Eustace. But what? But Dad? We are prosecutors. It is our duty to identify suspects and bring them to justice. But I wouldn't dare call someone a suspect without evidence or a motive. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, I know all about your relationships with the accused. Thick as thieves seems pretty apt based on what I've heard. Kay's no criminal. She helped us catch the bad guys loads of times. Much about this case is still unclear, sir. Please, you have to let us... It's heartwarming, really. The bonds of friendship are so strong among the young. But circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid those bonds won't be enough. What the heck is that supposed to mean? There goes the evidence, true. Office needs this case cleared up as quickly as possible. Time is oh so precious, and we have so little of it, and there's so many other cases, Sniffle. I'm sorry, but you understand, of course, don't you? Alright, Miss K. Faraday. Time to come along quietly. Yes, sir. You're not taking her. She's innocent, I tell ya. To defy the chairman of the committee is to defy the law itself. It's an act so brazen a hearing won't be necessary at all. Be prepared for Mr. Edgeworth to lose his badge over this detective. What? Yeah. So either Kay goes down and Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge. What the heck am I even supposed to do? You'd use his badge to shield yourself. Oh, how the committee too has fallen. Kay, you're innocent. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you. We've only known each other for a short while, but you've been very kind. And I'm sorry. Sorry for being a criminal. Your contrition has been noted, Miss Faraday, and will be conveyed to the goddess of justice. This guy sure is a character. True. When I was little, all I wanted to do was be like my father. To become an attorney and fight for those who can't fight for themselves. But now, my fate is tied to that of this one tiny badge. One tiny badge against the life of a dear acquaintance? Who am I kidding? There's nothing to weigh up here. I guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Hold it! Judge Gavel, a moment, please. Yes, what is it? Your badge. What is the meaning of this? I'm returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Miles Edgeworth, explain yourself right now. Let's go! You're giving it all up just like that. You can't mean it, sir. Tell me you're kidding. Please. If you're not a prosecutor anymore, then what does that make me? I have one duty and one duty alone, to pursue the truth. If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to the very truth before me, then I will gladly shed the title to be free. Based. Finally. I'll carve my own path, one I believe in. I won't let my search for the truth end here. Are you running away from the Von Karma? From me? Say what you will, Francisca. You won't change my mind. So you're leaving me behind again. I'll never forgive you for this. Never. No. This is all my fault. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me. Wait, Kay, don't go. You stay right where you are, detective. But sir, I'm not a prosecutor anymore. Don't say that. Where you go, I go, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm always right by your side. There's no need for you to do that now, detective. Simply focus on your job and do what you can. You're just trespassing now. Well, this is no good, is it? We let a dangerous criminal run free. I try and try, Sniffle, and yet it's never enough. There's no need to worry, sir. We'll set up a cordon. She won't get far. She'd better not. I'd be very disappointed in you if she does. Frick you, old man! Now, I hate to do it, but I do gotta end my stream. Sag, I know. But I gotta. Your boy got to get up early tomorrow. So have yourselves one of these. Thank you. I'll be live again tomorrow. It's just abandoning K. I don't have a choice. I gotta wake up early tomorrow, and the last thing you want me to be is like come on stream and then be like, guys, I got like 3 hours of sleep because I ended my stream at 1 a.m. And then I couldn't fall asleep, and then I woke up at like 5 and I couldn't get back to sleep. You don't want that, do you? That would never happen, Clueless. Exactly. Hi, Origin. Bye, Origin. Yerp. All right. Hopefully Kate doesn't go like an hour and a half over tomorrow. for Weeb Wednesday, but we'll see. I hope to see all of you here tomorrow. Well, we will, of course, defend defend Kay Faraday. It's fucking same start of the goddamn whatever. We will not be defending Kate. Get it twisted. Kate's killed someone. I could believe it. I could believe it. Have you seen what she says sometimes? Did you see what she was saying during Pico Park 2? I was like, oh shit. She's gonna kill someone. Wait, Kay is being accused again, Lamau. Yeah. Yeah, she is. She's being accused again. We'll find out if she really did kill someone. She definitely didn't. Tomorrow, probably not. Let's be honest. This case is probably like 10 hours long. Oh, I'll see you all tomorrow. Kay also got pushed over 50 so the story building. That's true. All right. I got to end the stream. Have yourself a day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully well rested. Bye-bye.